So today is February 3rd, 2026. This is very, very early. The market opens up like maybe in 4 hours, right? So I'm just trying to get this in now so I can come back later and not stress too much about it. Go to my yesterday. I was looking at this level right here, looking for a potential short. It never really got it. You see, price kept bulldozing through. We had a lot of buying, just kept happening. Never had sales, right? So price just kept bulldozing through. Never sellers stepping in. Started taking the trade, and basically walked away from there. I was thinking because we also had like a see. This is what I probably would have burnt me. We had this 30-minute one. This had like a little wick there. I said, oh, okay. I probably would have been like, oh, all right, we might have some sellers. So maybe something would have happened that I would have wanted to came into. We also had a 15-minute one. I said we also had a FIP. The hell? All right, maybe it was on NQ. Probably was NQ. Yeah, it was on NQ. Okay. Yeah, so we also had a 115-minute one on NQ. So I probably would have seen this and be like, oh shit, finally sellers are stepping in, right? Boom. Probably would have tried to enter, but ES is already way above it. But that would have been like, okay, let me try to get in. But I'm respecting the higher time frames that create these levels, since the 1 hour was a higher time frame that created the level. Um, this is the one I need to see the selling occur at, right? So this, maybe I would have been like, okay, we're back in. All right, now looking for a retest, but market's already closed by now. Right, I'm no longer here, and also this is still NQ and not ES. All right, so going back to that, so I didn't take anything here. The next area here is the 30-minute level, which I'll go to the 30-minute in a bit. I'm gonna clear all of this because price bulldoze through all of that. This might stay or may not. One of the two. I don't know yet. But I'm gonna go ahead and just delete things that are not needed. I'm gonna copy this high and just move it over to here. Alright. Yeah, to here. Boom. Alright, and probably gonna be somewhere around here for the low. This high should be good. Okay. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame first. There we go. And we get proper levels. I can now take this since price really just opened back up here instead. Actually, I'm gonna leave that low because it's actually way down here. Price kind of just gapped over it. Boom. All right. So that's the range. And this is a dead. This one might be good. I would like to see price come down and come back up. All right, that's what I'm looking for. I see selling there. So all right. So to the daily first. All right. Strong recovery. I'm the 26. Full hour above this level. It's kind of like what we're opening above. I didn't trust that to be any good because of that. Anyways, bow bow. Right, we got a oh shit. This is a 4 hour level. This might be something that I really need to see selling from. We do see some selling. Alright, because this is such an ugly level, it's hard for me to really see what's going on. Um, I'm gonna mark it anyways as a 4 hour level. That way I can see it. Right. Let's zoom out. How much of that level can I see? Can't really see much. I think 10 days is all I put it for. Let's put it 90. I don't really need 90. 30 should be good. Right about here, right? So from here to here, we're above it. Okay. This would be the level. Well, we're above that level. Alright, so now what? Right, nothing I can do about it. We're above that level. We're above that level. Alright, so this might not be the best 4 hour. So we're gonna see if we can find something to make it make sense. So I'm still gonna keep it there. Alright, 1 hour. Damn. Alright, so looking at volume profile, we do have something around here. Alright, something down here is where we want to be cautious of. 30 minutes. 30-minute level still developing. Get rid of this high. And keep the rectangle. 15 minutes. Nothing. Alright, and I don't have to take any trades. I have to remind myself just because the market is doing something. I've seen this waiting even towards the end of the day, end of the week, setups come. So let's go back real quickly. Was there anything new down there? No. Alright, so it's a 15-minute time frame. 5 minutes. I really can't find anything to support this. I just can't. Alright, price is really just doing its own thing. Alright. Settlement price, and then we're done with that. Now we got a partial shutdown of the government. And it's whose fault now? Doesn't say anything. Alright, so we're supposed to have this at 10. That's been delayed. Alright, so we don't know what's going on. Alright, so it's supposed to say 10. It was saying 10 last time, yesterday, but now it's like, that's delayed. Alright, so let's add settlement price, right? Yeah. Boom. Alright, so we got that. Kind of like where that line is. So we do have some buying in there, but that's pretty much it. I don't really too much trade that. So keep an eye on the 30-minute time frame that we got up here. Let's go to NQ. And typically I'm done by now. I think that's gonna be the case. Because let's drink some water. The high is gonna be about here. Alright, about okay. We're gonna add the low, which is down here. Go to the daily 4 hour, 1 hour, yeah, 30 minutes, same thing, 15 minutes, maybe here. Yeah, so this looks like it might be a headache. It's gotta be realistic, so that we do have volume profile here happening in price. It's there. 5 minutes. It's mostly 15 minutes. The 30 minutes didn't catch on. And then settlement price. 25850. What a perfect settlement price. Alright, bow. Okay, I like that. Alright, the highs and lows, good. Alright, let's do VIX. VIX went down. Created new lows. All of this can. Oh, that's gonna stay. So we're still in that party. Alright, bow. In a sense, yeah. Alright. This don't even look right. The hell is this? There we go. That looks like VIX. Alright, bow, bow, bow. I definitely see that. Record stuff out. Alright, remove that. Gotta add the high. It kind of opened up below. Very right. Alright, bet. Here we go. Okay. So yeah, buddy. Yeah, I definitely like to see ES get shorted up there. In a sense, that's it. I'm going to add when this is supposed to come out. Not really a lot of news. But we do have the news candle. So I'm gonna add when that's supposed to come out. Let's use this one. Alright, it's gonna be 10. And that's gonna come out 2. Supposed to come out 3. Alright, so today. Alright, so that's it that we got for today. We're done. I'll come back later, maybe do another part 2 of this before I trade. Other than that, I'm out. Adios. Yeah, hold on, wait. Before I leave. I know we had earnings came out yesterday for something. Planeteer. It's a PLTR. 3 minutes fine. PLTR. Low light price. Down. Jumped. Alright, so Planeteer moved up. Let's go to a daily. Let's go to the weekly. Trump came into office 2025. We had a dip, right? I think this Trump dip right here. My mark $67 is where I wanted price to go to. The light price went down to it. 67. Price moved up 141 points in 210 days, not even a year. Yikes. And then said Netflix. Somebody said Netflix had a stock split. Yeah, it looks like it. If I have this weird ass line, something happened. And now it's 82. Before, what was Netflix before stock split? It's a good question. Huh. That's what we're saying. Let's go back here. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Netflix before stock split. Maybe somebody just have an image of where it was. I don't know. This might be it. No, it wasn't that high. I thought it was in the thousands. It couldn't have been in the thousands. Netflix price before stock split. Get it split 3 times. Was Netflix at 1,000? Really? God damn. Let's see here.
Good morning, fam. I wanted to talk about Netflix in this video, ticker symbol NFLX. If you haven't heard, they're doing a 10-for-1 stock split,
Damn.
and this is going to be enacted on November 17th. So coming up, and especially with high-quality companies like Netflix, stock splits, the stock price usually goes up leading into the split, and then it is psychological for retail traders because after the split, right, the stock, instead of trading at $1,100, which it's at currently, we'll just use that as an example, even though I think it's going to climb going into the split. But just using $1,100 where it's at right now, you divide by 10, that's $110 per share.
That's crazy.
That it would be if it stayed at this price, okay? So now retail traders can buy more shares right at $110 versus only getting one share right at $1,100. Now they can buy, say, 5 shares at $110, and that's only $550 they're paying, right? So half the price. So it's more affordable for retail, and that's why it's good. Even though fundamentals, nothing changes with the company, it's still a good thing when the price comes down as retail traders say, oh, I can afford this now, right? So anyways, I do think this is a good stock to buy right now leading into the stock split because historically, quality companies will go up leading into it, and then retail traders will buy as well because now they see it as more affordable. So it can lift the stock price. So whether you want to short-term trade it or long-term invest, I think this is a good opportunity because it's also on a dip off of its highs, which I like to see. Okay, and this company, they have good advertising revenue growth. And we all know this is more of a recession-proof company because people will always watch their Netflix. We need our entertainment. We have our long day of work, right? And then we come home, and that's one thing we all have to look forward to, right? And this world is about joy, and that's one thing that does bring us joy, right? Or binge watching, whatever you do. Drop me a comment. Let me know what your favorite show is on Netflix right now, okay? And so that, and then also, they're growing in different areas as well, guys. So this is a quality company, and when quality companies, go on sale a little bit or at a discount, and especially when there's a stock split, I think that brings opportunity.
All right, so thank you for that. All right, so with that, I'm done. I'll holler at you later.